Hey, welcome to what is definitely a wonderful night mood of images for this month, and it's always a treat, always a pleasure to have the opportunity to look at some great work, of which there are 5 wonderful images here that I want to call out. And let's begin with prize number 1, first place, Thomas Feller. I can never get tired of these images, and I just want to say to everybody who's looking at this, it's so wonderful to be out at night and having the quiet around you, which it's rare to have noise, because in order to get shots like these, you got to be way out in the middle of nowhere where there is no light pollution. So bring your Bluetooth fully charged speaker, put on some soft jazz for the night mood, and just kick back, relax, and, what can I say? Have a glass of champagne or smoke a doobie, whatever. Anyway, number 1, first prize, Thomas Feller. Tom, the one thing I was going to mention to you, you might want to consider doing is a little bit more backlighting here. Not backlighting, I'm sorry, lighting the back of the person with a lume cube. Or something along those lines, not for the full 20 to 30 second exposure, which is probably what you're doing here, but maybe for just 3 or 4 seconds longer. Just something to think about. But it's a beautiful shot. Fantastic. Wonderful. Good stuff. Susanna, you are coming in at 2nd place here. And I've kind of done some corrections on this already, so let's go back for a moment. You submitted the image with clearly a logo showing on the backpack. Many of us, believe it or not, see these things and we get tripped up. We go, what kind of backpack is that? I can see the logo, but I can't quite make it out. And all of a sudden it becomes a question of not enjoying the photo, but what is that backpack brand? It's crazy, but that's what we do. And nosy little people we are. So my suggestion is a healing brush, okay? And we're just going to wipe across that. Now there's no brand, no longer a distraction. So it's a wonderful, timeless kind of image. In fact, I was going to suggest that you might want to think about this. If you make that a black and white, it definitely becomes who knows what year. It's more timeless, that's for sure. So not that you have to, but it's winning 2nd place without being a black and white, but just another idea for you. Helenka, oh my God, are you ever amazing? Your phenomenal ability to do stick drawings with, I'm guessing, some kind of an LED light has not gone unnoticed. This is absolutely brilliant. And it's probably the best stick drawing I've ever seen. It's beyond just an attempt at a stick drawing. I mean, this looks almost like a viral stick drawing character that could become, and I do mean this, viral, if it shows up more often all over the world. I'm guessing it's female, only because of the long hair. Not that it matters, but it has an olive oil feel to it. Olive oil, not the actual olive oil, but there's a cartoon character in America called Popeye, which I'm sure you've seen in the Czech Republic, and his girlfriend, Olive Oil, is a stick figure kind of looking thin creature. Anyway, there you go. Wonderful job. Fantastic. Keep up the great work. And that brings me to the 2 honorable mentions, of which they are Peter. Peter, you probably don't realize this because I've already done it. And I'm going to go back to what you submitted, okay? This is what you submitted. Then what I did, I'll go through the steps here. We'll start over. We'll go camera raw. And what I've done is I've brought the exposure way over by adding white and also opening up the shadows. Now where it gets interesting is you think, well, that's bad because you just blew out all the highlights. And the answer is I kind of did, but not a problem, because I can rewrite history. And that simply means I go back in time. This is a history brush. A lot of people don't know it exists, okay? So then I go here, camera raw. I click in this box right there, which was the box of activity, in this case, opening the image, before I went to the camera raw and made those adjustments. So I'm going to go now back in time and simply draw over those areas that are a little bit blown out. But I'm not going to touch the darker areas that I actually wanted more illumination into. And once we get this done, I think you'll agree, and we'll hang on here. We'll show you. Okay, we're almost there. We're going to come down all the way to here, go in here like so, and like so. And anyway, I'm going to just kind of bring it to a stop there. You get an idea of what's happening. So now we have what you sent me, too dark and much brighter now. So something to keep in mind, perhaps, as you move forward and trying to figure out the dilemma of how do you make the exposure more balanced. And Martin, I'm going to do the same thing here with yours. And what I mean is I'm going to take the exposure down just a smidge. I want to get more contrast and a little more vivid green up there in the sky. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go bigger brush. History brush is already chosen. I'm going to go back up here like so. And just like that, you can see I go back and rewrite history, returning the mountains and the water to, or the foreground, I mean, to its natural, better exposure. So there you go. All right, congratulations to everyone for a job well done. And I want to say also thank you so much for your continued support of PPSOP. And specifically your continued support of both Patrick and Monica. They're doing a fantastic job. And it means a lot to me, and I'm thrilled to be part of it indirectly. And thanks again to all of you who buy my books in the Czech language or English, take your pick. And most of all, I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year and looking forward to more great things from you guys in the Czech Republic. And until next time, yeah, that's right, this is Brian Peterson reminding all of you, you keep shooting.